For registration, if you look at all of the trials that are published in peer-reviewed academic journals and check to see if they were properly registered or registered at all, you find that the prevalence of non-registration varies, but it can be a third, a half, or two-thirds of all the trials being published even now. And that includes where trials started before registration was supposed to happen. People have still failed even to do retrospective registration. We know that for publishing results, that doesn't happen. The most current evidence on this is a paper published in PLOS just last month, which finds that about half of all trials registered on clinicaltrials.gov between 2006 and 2009 still haven't posted results 3 years out. This is consistent with what we know from the most current review on this, which is the HTA 2010 review, which finds that overall about half of all the trials conducted in the past have not gone on to be published, and trials with positive results are twice as likely to be published as trials with negative results. Clinicaltrials.gov was supposed to fix this, but unfortunately it lacks routine open public audit. And when an audit was finally done by Preil et al. And published in the BMJ in 2012, they found that the rate of compliance with that legislation, which requires that everything is posted on clinicaltrials.gov within 1 year of completion for trials with one site in the US, for a currently marketed drug and so on, they found the rate of compliance with that legislation was 22%, 40% for industry, 10% for mixed industry and academic. Since then, there's been a sort of bizarre circus where people have tried to contest that. So NIH have done a back-of-the-envelope calculation saying it's roughly 50%. People in industry are throwing around a slide presentation that somebody from FDA gave at a closed meeting a year ago that says the compliance rate is 2/3. The very fact that there is any discussion about the rate of compliance with this shows that it has failed as a piece of legislation, because you cannot meaningfully have a piece of legislation and an information structure like clinicaltrials.gov that is supposed to deliver transparency without having routine audit. What that database needs is a simple variable that says, should this trial have reported its results on this date or not? And we know from conversations that we've had around the world that industry has lobbied hard to have that withheld from the database.